Hello everyone, I'm back here again. This time we're gonna continue working on this project. We stopped before at like the attack from enemies and the character and a small die animation for the enemy. Now I think we can start working on some UI and then we can move on to the next mechanics of the game. And lastly, we can, I guess, actually begin working on the assets. So for now, let's make this game a little bit more fun, because the way it seems, it's like this game is not very fun at the moment. Like we only walk and attack and there is no punishment or whatever, right? But remembering that the goal of this game is for you to be like a gladiator or something in a massive coliseum. That is going to be like the scenario here, and then there's going to be like a masochist king, a sadist king, and he likes to see new heroes rising and kill them, right? Like that's the plot of the game. And the idea is that you have to balance between excitement and fear. So when you do maneuvers, taunt, or do crazy stuff, you raise the excitement bar. And when you get too strong or do like something that shows that you are strong, you raise the fear bar, I guess. So if the king is too fearful of you, he'll try to assassinate you. And he'll send assassins and stuff in here. But if you have your excitement count like not so high, then if your fear is not so high but your excitement is high, then you're gonna keep playing more, yes. But like the excitement is going to be the score of this game. So the more excitement you manage to create, the more score you have. So the idea is that you keep playing this game until the king grows too fearful of you or you can't handle the combat. So like there's two lose conditions, which is dying or growing too much fear on the king, or the crowd loses excitement. Also, I guess it's a way to lose. I'm gonna study that. And to win, there's no win condition, you just play until you lose. Yes, that's it. So continuing, we have that enemy there that we can kill at the moment. Right now, if it was like a real game, we wouldn't be able to kill it because, if I'm not mistaken, his attack speed is greater than mine. And like the idea is to maneuver and everything. Like I'm gonna add a dash movement to the sides here so that you can avoid taking damage. Yes, I'm gonna start working on those now. So first things first, like we have an enemy. I think I did create like a creature class that's like the base class for everything. Then we can just like keep adding new enemies and everything's gonna work out great. The only thing we're gonna change a little bit is like animation and stuff from enemies. But there's a base class that has already basic functionality for shared things like take damage, some stats, and this way we can keep the enemies and the players like as if they're the same thing, which they kind of are not, but you know. So let's go. Okay, so I wanna now add like a health bar. It's gonna be like a very stupid health bar, just to do it, like just add it so it will help us debug and stuff. So I think what I have to do is like create a new child node, add like a canvas layer. No, this is not canvas layer, right? canvas, like it is going to be canvas layer, adds a new layer to the canvas. That's not the thing. What? Watch like a quick video here, real quick, just to remember myself how do I do it, because I kind of don't. Let's see, for me to add a sprites 3D. Mm. Sub viewport. Okay, got it. So what I want is like a sprite 3D. I want a sub viewport. Oops, it is sub viewport in here. In here, I don't need this much size. We're only gonna need these things we're gonna use from the enemies. So like, let's create a new scene. Let's call this scene. Create new folder UI. Create new folder health bar. Okay, let's create a new scene. It's going to be a user interface scene. Scene name is enemy health bar. Inside here, we're gonna add like a progress bar. That's just a progress bar for now. Let's see the size of it. Oh, let's go. In here, let's see what we can change. Like 0, 100. Step value. So it's like 50%. Okay. Where do we change colors? I think it's gonna be team overrides, font color outline, styles, background, and fill. This is locked. Modifying this is locked for what? Resource property. It's being dumb with me. Okay, so we can go dark on this, then reduce alpha. Then on this, we can go here. Since it's a health bar, we can add green. Beautiful green, not some yellowish green. Yep, I guess. Here. And then for the background, here, this one we actually want to use red. So I'm gonna just drive red all the way up. There's still some transparency. Okay. So let's check the size of it. Visibility, no. Layout, transform size. Let's do 220 by 30. Is this too much? I guess. Let's do 200 by 20. Ok. Valeu, Yuri! And let's continue. Half bar. Then test enemy, let's add this sprite 3D here above him, like here. Let's do billboard. I don't remember where I do billboard. Here, enable. Alright. And then in the sub viewport we add the health bar instance, which is here. And of course it's not going to show up because it's a bitch, but because I haven't dragged this into here. Viewport texture. And of course this is going to be like this. So viewport, I have to adjust the size real quick. First of all, layout here, transform. Yeah, gotcha. You just have to make the health bar be the same size as the this in the progress bar. 23 is the size. That's why it's a little bit cut on the low. So we go here. We change the size of the sub viewport to 23. And this size doesn't matter actually. But we're facing issues with alpha, which is annoying. All I had to do is just turn on transparent BG. Okay, we have health bar now. So let's make the creature script. So let's do something like ready var health bar progress equals to this. And this scene, let's add a new script. Let's export some variables. Export max health. It's a variable. And this is let's put 100 for now. Export var health. And this is also 100. Okay, so point process. We will get the progress bar. And no. This is supposed to be control and remove the script from here and attach the script from here to here. Yep. And now the progress bar is going to be called progress bar. Okay, progress bar dot health, no, value, max value is equal to max health progress bar dot mean value is always equal to 0, and progress bar dot value is equal to health. This we only need to set once, so I don't even think we need to set this if we don't change it. I guess this is gonna work great. So we're gonna grab the values from these exported things here. So now here in the creature we have this health bar progress, which is the enemy health bar. We can just use the variables we just created. So on process, we don't have a process. Not yet. Let's add in. Things are not gonna change once, right? So we can actually do it like this: equal to self dot max HP and self dot it's health bar progress dot health equal to self HP. Let's test this in the arena. Of course it's going to break. What is it this time? What do you mean it's null? Because this happens faster than the ready thing. So if self.hp is not null, then we do this assignment. Not again, what up now? Oh, this is null, and you know why? Because our character also is a creature. So this is not null, and I think everything is gonna work fine now. I can run, motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, it took a hit. Yeah, this is difficult. Okay. So let's go. If we have a health bar, another thing I want to add is heat damage when we deal damage. So what I will do is I will create like a new scene for health bar. New folder, like a scene for damage numbers. But now I have the recipe, right? So what I can do is create a new scene. This scene is going to be a 3D scene. Actually, it's going to be a sprite. Can't change here. right 3D scene called damage numbers. If I can spell this correctly. Alrighty. Damage numbers, but the sub-viewport is gonna be inside here. And this is the trick. So I can do a viewport texture with the sub-viewport of this viewport. In the end in here, I already know that I have to turn on transparency. And I know this has got a billboard, so this I can change it in here in flags, billboard enable. And lastly, we have to have I mean, can't I just do it inside here like a label? Pretty sure I can. So like, where are you in here? Nowhere. So in here. You're here. Okay. Sub-viewport reduces size. I only need like 100 by 30. Okay, label settings, new label settings. Okay, font size. Let's do 20 pixels. Font, new system font. Whatever font. Let's grab a crazy font here, like Lucida Calligraphy or something like that. And let's write 16 or something like 16 damage with red colors because I'm dealing damage, right? So blue colors because I'm dealing damage, and red when I take damage. Okay. This color is okay. And then we add an outline, like 2 pixels black outline with half transparent shadow of 2 with 2 pixels shadow. And let's check the viewport again. It is something. This label, I think it's gotta be 30. Okay, and then this 30 is gotta be 40. Okay, and then this label, let's make this expand and expand. And let's make this centered. Didn't change much. But I can do this. I don't actually need all of these pixels. I need this. And 60. Yep. 70 in case I need like 3 characters. Okay. Then I don't even know how this is going to pan out like in 3D. What the idea is to animate this and make it disappear after a while. So we can actually come here at the new child node, let an animation player. Let's call this new spawn. Let's make the damage number last for 0.35 seconds. Like, it's fast. Then we're doing increments of 0.5. We grab this. We grab this. But if I animate this, yeah, delete the animation player. If I animate this, it's gonna set values, and if this position is relative to whatever called it, then it's gonna be weird because it will try to go into the global position. Yeah, whatever. So all I can do is just like create a script for this, make it here like in func process, and then in here we make like a vertical speed 3 or something like duration 0.3 seconds. And then I was gonna do 0.35. Okay. And then in here we can actually export this. Yeah. Oh, doesn't matter. In here we have to var.set the image value is equal to like 1.0, and then in the process we can do like var duration var time running. We can do like label. Let's call the label. Already var label is equal to this, and then label text is equal to str damage value, and self.global position.y plus equal to vertical speed times delta and time running is equal to delta, and if time running greater than duration, then we queue free. Seems great. Let's go. So if I try to spawn this, and when the creature takes damage, I have to have a reference to the packet scene. So already var packet damage numbers is equal to this, like a preload, because we're gonna spawn lots of this, and then we can on take damage if damage greater than 0. I mean, we can even display 0 damage. I don't know, it's gonna be a dramatic effect. If damage, I don't need that. We just like var damage numbers is equal to packet damage numbers dot instantiate packet damage numbers dot damage value is equal to damage Let's make the damage number become a child of this, so add child is gonna queue for itself again. Doesn't matter much. Add child. Supposed to be this. Damage numbers, global position. is equal to this global position. And lastly, damage numbers, global position is equal to vector 3 dot up times like dot 3. He has 1.4 of height. 1.4 same height as the thing itself. Then should work. Let's see. Of course, it's not gonna work here. Let's test this here. Okay, nothing showed up. Yes, I think I saw something. I think the health bar gets in the way. Let's head this way higher. Yeah. Okay, there's technique to the thing. Lane.0. Okay. Damage numbers. I don't want broken values, do I? Let's do float. I don't remember. Let me check real quick how we do it. Yes, you can interpolate strings in here. Don't remember that. It is gonna help. There's a 1 floating up there. Okay. Now we're gonna have to make a text character here in the texture red, which is the crosshair. You can actually add new heads up display. Here we can create a new scene. It's control. We can call this Indiana Judy. Make this add a progress bar real quick. Add this here on top of here. HP. Let's stylize this like theme override styles. We create a new flag. This one's gonna be like red, dark red. I want more red. I don't want more blue. Pink. Yeah, red like this. With border. I need border. Wow. How does it stays with border? Corner radius. Border with border. Whirler. Can do like a black. Not so black. It can be like reddish. And then the health, the actual health, we can make it red. As in blood. So we can add a little more white. Yep. It is healthy. And then in the border corner we do 3 3 3 3. And it's gonna fit properly here. Great. Now let's duplicate this, duplicate. Let's move this down. Let's try to see if we can change text here. So value / max value. This is going to be interesting. Find a way to remove percentage. Yep. This is interesting. Hey, begin to end, end to begin. Great. And then we show now health bar 2. It's not health bar, but I steam bar. We won't show percentage, but we will create like a label. Create child node label. And since it's the child of the pink, we can anchor this to the center of the health bar. And then we can do like 10/10. And we add some label settings. We add a font size, which 16 is okay. We add a system font, and then we add a font like easy to read. I guess. Not sure what this is easy to read. Didn't like it. Let's do Calibri. Meh. Let's do Verdana. Meh. Doesn't fit a thing. I guess we're gonna do Lucida Console again. The calligraphy. Yeah, it's okay, so. Then we go to the add some shadows, outlines, and then it's gonna be great. Where is the thing? Okay, not size, but outline down there. We outline this 1 pixel with Actually, this outline with outline 2 pixels. Yes, border, great. Then we do 2 pixel shadow with 2 pixels displacement of a transparentish black. Then we do health label. And let's duplicate this, but then we throw this inside here. Does it work? We only have to anchor this into the middle again here. Okay, this is gonna work, I guess. Now let's create the script for this. Oh yeah, we have to change the colors. Like the stamina bar. Let's go to theme, override, styles, background. Let's do a greenish blue with greenish blue borders. And then we're gonna get an bright teal, more red, I guess. Less yellow. Yep, this is the color. For now, at least. What is the problem? It is not unique. Change the colors here again. Red. Border. Darker red. And not so pink, more red, like this. Yep. Good. Now let's go. Let's go into the HUD. Let's export some variables. Export var max health. Export var health. Export var stamina. This is max stamina. Do the maxes here and then we add this. But the idea is process delta. We're not gonna use delta in this case. Oh yeah, and I get to have the reference for everything here. So like ready var health bar is equal to this. Ready var health label is equal to this. Ready var stamina bar is equal to this. Ready var stamina label to this. Then the health bar max value equal to max health. Stamina bar max value equal to max stamina. Health bar dot value is equal to health bar dot value stamina bar dot value is equal to stamina. And then health label dot text is equal to precision. Nah, no precision divided by percentage.0, no precision with health max health. Just copied it. Oh yeah, how do we do this then? Another like this. So the idea, we have to update values every frame. And to do this, we go into the feature, no, test character, which is gonna have the HUD inside of it. And then in the do we have a processing creature? Don't remember. We do. No, we do. Yeah, this character doesn't have health bar. We have something better. We will have a HUD element, which is this. Inside the canvas layer. In this HUD element, we're gonna have an onReady bar. Is equal to this. Then we're gonna feed values into here. Dot max health equal to that. We don't have a stats class. We just max HP. Dot health is equal to HP. Dot max stamina is equal to max stamina. Dot and let's export something. Snake export var export group that var max stamina is then var this is not export here. Var stamina it seems like they're going like integers, so we do this and then process physics. Let's export a new var. It's basically how many points of stamina we recover by second. It's okay. Then if we're running, then we do if stamina we're gonna have to create a new variable. Var run stamina cost, like how much points of stamina it costs to run per second, so we can do like something like 1.5. And then we do something if run stamina cost is times delta is greater than stamina or equals. Run stamina cost is equal to stamina. Then the speed is going to be the run speed. But we are gonna also get our stamina is equal to a max of 0 with stamina minus run stamina cost times delta. Stamina. What? Oh, it has an underscore stamina here. Great. Then else we recover stamina. So if we're running, okay, but this only happens inside moving, so we will only recover stamina for moving, which we don't want to. So we can go like is running. It's gonna get captured. Else, like we're not moving. But then this is only gonna work if we're not moving. I wanna recover stamina when we are not running inside of here. Like let's create variables for this, like var is moving, if we do this, if it's moving, is running, if we do this, so we can do like is running. Okay, and outside of every loop, like if we come here and do if is moving and not is running, or not is moving. This is the logic. If I'm moving and I'm not running, or I'm not moving at all, you know what? I had a greater idea. If I'm not moving at all, I'll simply recover double or 1.5 extra stamina. So if it's moving, so we can get like the stamina is equal to a mean of max stamina or stamina plus stamina recovery times 1 of stamina recovery times delta. Okay, if is not is moving, same line, except this time we add 1.5 courtesy bonus. Okay, it should work. Let's see. Of course, it's not gonna work. Cap. Ooh. So it turns out I was being dumb. I was supposed to be doing this. Of course, we're gonna need to cover this. We're actually testing. That's why I think it's called testing. So yeah, I'm gonna take a hit. HP reduced. Another hit. I run. Run, run, run. Oh no, I'm not running. Something is happening. Run stamina cost. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Stamina, damage numbers, UI. I think you're great, Dean. Let's add some new stuff. Let's see. We can add. Fix my posture real quick. And it won't recover until you release the button. Great. I think now it's the time, so the way that I can begin. What are the next steps? I think we can start creating UI. Okay, here scene UI. Display, create new menu folder. Menu. Let's create a new scene. Menu. Like control. Main menu. And if I check size, great. Then I have shall node picture, great. Let's use a bit of AI. Here, real quick. So let's create a new image for the background. See what we get with this. Just in the direction that the AI is thinking. Let's do 5 anime. Yes. And aspect ratio 16:9. Runtime, we can do medium. Too long if we're gonna create just one image. Then I guess. Let's create one to see what we get. Not bad. Let's create another. Okay, let's redo the prompt. Angry King shouting at the fantasy here. Summoning creatures to fight. Yeah. Something's gonna happen out of this. Yeah. Let's do another one. Yeah, this is what we get. I think it's okay because it has a king. Very well. Okay, let's download this. Okay, let's copy this into here. Assets. Click here, and then it's going to import, and then AI menu background here. This texture rect. We place this here. Bang. We make this fill this, but we ignore size. Yep. Then on top of this, no, not even on top of this, but right on visibility, we modulate this and we darken it a little bit, so it doesn't steal too much of the foreground button contrast and stuff. Like we can create a contrast with this. And then we add a child node. It's going to be like a label. And then we put the name of the game here. Create a new label settings. We do like font, system font. And oh yeah, for the system font, like 100 pixels. Great. Then we increase the font weight all the way to 800. Doesn't change a thing. And then it's not gonna change a thing. But I know how to increase the. I can do like 30 pixels outline. Of course, we don't have to do it like this big. And we can break this apart as well. And we can center this. And we can break this into here. And then we can gonna center this with anchors later. Now this outline thing can be darker. Bluish, yeah, dark bluish gives me more contrast, I guess. Doesn't fit the theme though, but it's okay. Just for the contrast. Then we can add shadows. Make this slightly grayish. And we anchor this to the middle top. And we lower this. Okay, we anchor this to the middle top. And I want to grab this handle here. Okay. Guess we could. Then we start adding our buttons. So I'll add now a box container, VBox container, this VBox container. Don't care about the size of it for now. Side of here, we're gonna add like a button. Button is gonna be written new game. Okay, now I'm gonna have to worry about the size of this thing. Okay, size 300. And the button, the icon, we don't have icon. Text behavior is standard. But I'm gonna have to do some theme overrides. Like, it's best if we grab a theme. So in resources, we can create like a new folder. Themes. Let's create a new theme. In here, new theme. And then we save the resources, themes, main menu, buttons. Key outline. Let's add outline 2, 3. Outline color black. Can increase this outline to 5. No issue. Let's set this font shadow. Oh, there's no shadow for here. Want this to be bolder though. Doesn't change a thing. Let's do 30 pixels then. Let's add a new but like new. Is this gonna be like this new game? Just change it to battle. Add a new button, battle button. This is like upgrade button. It's like high scores button. Whatever things we might have. And lastly, a quit button, because why not? Oh yeah, I forgot why I wanted a theme, but now I remember. Theme is here mostly because I want the style of this. Style box flat. PG color. Should be fully transparent, but it can help a little bit, and then we add a little bit of blue to this. No, it doesn't say a yellow. Red. Dark. More alpha. Yes. 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 And border, let's add like 2 pixels border to each one of these. 3 pixels border to each one of these. Border color, we can reduce the alpha, but we can make it a darker brown like this with more alpha. Corner radius. Change the text on each one of these. Upgrades. High course. Settings. Quit. We grab a new label and we do. We add a new like. Because why not? Mm-hmm. Okay. Not bad at all. Improve this camera. It's not feeling quite good yet. Something I'm not doing right. Gonna check some videos later on how to get a good third-person camera. For now, I think it's working. Alrighty. Now it's time for us to begin actually making the game pretty. Okay. Can put like a 10-meter tall? Oh, not so high, like a 6-meter tall. First wall here. Yes. Then how do we go about implementing this? I think I can make like Blender. Start with a cylinder. Just 3 faces I wanna hide. Everything else I want to delete. And I'll undo hiding. Didn't work. Why? Because I deleted those. So delete the faces. Undo this. You got to keep this. So I can select this edge with this edge, make a face. This edge with this edge, make another face. Then you can do Control R. I try to get an edge loop. Why would I want the loop over there? Doesn't matter. Wireframe. Let's do Control L. Knife project. Knife everything. Knife here too. Knife here too. And close this loop, and then it's vertices. It's going to delete everything there. Then we can select these 4 vertices and make a base. Then we slide this here. Then we go from the top view and grab this, move here. So theoretically, this thing is supposed to have the exact angle. I need to make like 500 radius something. Is this gonna work? Of course it won't, but at least I'm here trying. Item size Y Z Y Z is positive. Okay, 0.5 minus 6. Oh, okay, I understand now. One. Okay. 7G. Move to this thing right here. It's not the exact sensor, but it is something. Then let's start this modeling. This is more like a reference. So move cube, move this here. Select all the linked ones. Go to 7. T's here. Did a little bit. Yeah, whatever. We can fine tune this later. Jam project is assets consist. New folder into what do we call this? Alrighty. Seems about right. Guess this is it for now. Que nem tu controlar. material is crazy. Like the UVs are weird. Okay, I think I can fix this with triplanar, but I'm not sure if I can do triplanar in here. Mm-hmm. This way we can prevent collision. I mean, prevent the player from growing inside of here. But it's going to be like a huge wall. We're gonna add multiples of these. I don't see a problem with this. So we can begin in the arena world. Additional node. Node 3D. Then we add. Okay. Yes, that's because I'm very lazy with the naming. Can even put inside of here. In the naming here, we put the scene we just created. Like this. Oops, wrong button. Let's just focus there with movement for now. Let's move this to the border. What's the inside? What's the outside? Okay. It's going to be a nightmare to work with this. There we go. Nah, I don't need this. Gonna be a pain. Yes, set up collisions. Just one. It's already everything up. All we have to do is like do the thing. But if you add this by code, just add a script. Godot's part other. Remember, this starts with 1, so I'm just gonna the 0 had error. It starts from 0. Okay. So Mm-hmm. Mm. No, it is just a matter of this. How much decrease do you think you need to change? Minus 135. You know what? Changing the angle of this thing. Hmm. I think seems like to be radiance. What? Instead of global position, just the position. Just generate. The red enemy. I think he's stuck in some beach or something. I can't find him. Oh, it's falling. Damn. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I think this is it, guys. It's very late here for me. So, see you guys another time. Bye bye.